Wow, I've successfully made it from the year 1950 to the year 2000. How fantastic. Hello, sir. What is that you're holding?
Stupid cats. It's a phone.
Oh, a phone. It should look quite different now. Let me try to call someone with it.
Call somebody? What do you mean call somebody?
Well, you did say it was a phone, didn't you?
Okay, dude, I'm sorry, but you gotta stop with that accent. It's not even from the 50s, it's like from the 1800s or something.
Preposterous.
Seriously, bro, you gotta stop. Hello, everybody. So, the cell phone. And I put phone in quotes because whoever uses this thing to make phone calls anymore. I mean, out of everybody born in the 2000s. Pretty much, I think if you take the amount of phone calls I've made with this thing for the entire 3 years that I've had it, it would still be less than the amount of times I went on Snapchat, for example, today. I mean, most people, when they get a phone call from a number that's not in their contacts, they ain't answering it. Heck, I hardly answer it even if I know the person. This is why I think that in movies, when a character asks to use a stranger's phone to call somebody, that is the most unrealistic thing in that movie. Like, I'll believe that this guy got bitten by a radioactive spider and got superpowers. But I won't believe that he can call somebody on a stranger's phone and have them answer. And really, it's because we live in a world of texting. Well, actually, it's more because of security issues, but it's also because of texting. It's quite honestly how this generation communicates. Well, that and memes. There will be two people in the same exact room, sitting next to each other, texting each other. If that doesn't define this generation, I don't know what does. I also made a video a while ago about texting etiquette, which you can watch by clicking there. Texting has also greatly impacted our real-life conversations, of course, on the rare occasions that those actually occur. Real-life, in-person, face-to-face interactions with another human being not through a phone, what are those? We tend to talk to people the way we would text them, meaning short one-sentence response after short one-sentence response. And I am sure that there are people out there who talk in texting abbreviations. I can't think of any specific examples right now, but I am certain I've encountered somebody who says JK, LOL, TTYL in real life. I made a video a few weeks ago called Why Are You So Awkward, which you can watch by clicking there. Wow, 2 video plugs in 1 video? I'm on a roll. But I'm pretty sure that texting is the real reason that a lot of us are so awkward. We're so used to being able to type out what we're going to say and change it a few times before hitting send. But in real life, we can't do that. We aren't given multiple tries and all the time in the world to make sure that we say what we're trying to say correctly. We're only given about 3 seconds between what the person said and our response. So without that amount of time and unlimited attempts at a response, we end up saying the response without all the rewrites and end up saying a weird sentence. For example, so the day before today, I saw a bottle filled with milk at the store and I took it by giving money to the guy. Translation, yesterday I bought a bottle of milk from the store. Then to make it even worse, you do the rewrites while you're saying the sentence. For example, I got a prescription, the doctor gave me a prescription, he prescribed me medicine and for my...
Well, I don't really need to tell him why I needed the medication.
Well, and anyway, I went to the store and I got I bought the prescription from Dr. Pharmacist and
Okay, this whole thing is stupid. I should just bail.
So that was your day. And so far, I've only talked about texting when it comes to phones. But there's also a certain app that seems to take up hours and hours of people's time. TikTok really does have the insanely powerful ability to make you lose track of time. Like, you get on it at 7 p.m. and get off it thinking it's only been 10 minutes, look at the clock, and it's midnight. How? Honestly, how? And so far, I've only talked about 2 uses of the cell phone besides, making phone calls. But there are tons more. Snapchat, Instagram, the camera, the weather app, the calendar, and to all my fellow YouTubers, the YouTube Studio app. Don't lie, I know you're checking that every 5 minutes. So really, this should be called the cell everything but a phone. The only difference between this and an iPod is that it is capable of making phone calls in the unlikely event that you would need to make a phone call. It really should not be called a phone because that implies that that's its primary use, which it's so not. So the only thing left to do is to choose the new name for the cell phone. I have taken the liberty of coming up with a few suggestions. The UMO, or the Unidentified Mobile Object. The Ultimate Multi-Tool. The Rectangular Remover from Reality, or R-Cubed. The iPhone, wait a second. And last, but certainly not least, the Boomer's Excuse for Everything. That is what I've personally chosen to call it. Do you think that the cell phone is the wrong name for this? Which of my suggestions is the best? Or can you think of a better name? Please comment below. Hello? They told me to tell you, that's a wrap. Pretty much, I think if you take the amount of phone calls I've made with this thing for the entire 3 years that I've had it, it would still be less than the amount of times I went on Snapchat. It would still be less than the amount of times I went on... I even made a video a while ago about texting etiquette, which you can click by watching there. Watch by clicking there, not click by watching there. Whew. This is why in movies, whenever a character asks to use a stranger's phone to call someone, that is the most unrealistic. This is why in movies when a character asks some... This is why in movies when a character asks a stranger to use a... This is why... I can't think of any specific examples right now, but I am certain I've encountered somebody who goes, JK, LOL, T2YL, T2YL, what is T2YL? So without all that time and the, so without that amount of time and a limited amount of attempts, without all that time and the